All right, there was a fair bit of heartbreak for all Rajinikanth fans that have been waiting since 2017 for him to take the political plunge. Just 2 days before that mega announcement was to be made by Rajinikanth to take the plunge, he tweeted out that due to ill health, he will not enter politics. Rajini released a 3-page statement on Twitter saying that he takes the recent development over his health condition as a warning from God, adding that he doesn't want to make the people who believe in him feel like a scapegoat. However, he will continue to serve the people of Tamil Nadu to the best of his abilities. Remember, Rajinikanth was hospitalized last week in Hyderabad after suffering from high blood pressure. He was discharged from the hospital on Sunday and has been now advised to take complete rest.
நண்பர் ரஜினியின் அறிக்கையை பற்றி அனைவரும் கேட்பார்கள். கேட்பதற்கு முன்னால் நான் சொல்லுகிறேன். பிரச்சார பயணம் முடிந்த பிறகு சென்னை சென்றவுடன் அவரை மீண்டும் சந்திப்பேன். என்னை பொறுத்தவரை அவர்கள் ரசிகர்களின் மனோநிலை தான் எனக்கு சற்றே ஏமாற்றம் இருந்தாலும் அவருடைய ஆரோக்கியம் எனக்கே மிக முக்கியமான ஒரு விஷயம். என் ரஜினி நலமாக இருக்க வேண்டும். எங்கிருந்தாலும் நலமாக வாழ வேண்டும்.
We have never seen him as a serious contender in politics because we know that he has to honor his commitment and he needs to walk his talk. And we've been saying from day one, let him start his party, let him foray into the political affairs, let him finish the prerequisites that is required to be in public life. Because your ideology, as long as it doesn't reach the common man, you certainly can't weigh your success or failures in politics. In the first place, you've not even formed a party, and then comes the ideology. There's a long road for him to cross. So that's what we've been saying. You please honor your words, honor your commitments.
This situation is a blessing in disguise for Mr. Rajinikanth. He has been saved from embarrassment. Starting a party would end up in an embarrassment for him because he would be in the hustings, he would be decimated. This is what we feel. He has been there in the politics since last 25 years. He is saying that he is coming. People are fed up with him, frustrated with him. He is a person can't be trusted. This kind of a situation is prevailing among the people here. This is my feeling, and this is the people around Tamil Nadu. Everybody says, no, let him start a party first, then we will see what it means. Everybody says, let him start a party, then we will comment.
So he is starting or not starting political. If he started now, you can find a good government. Without corruption government you can found. So it is missed. It's a loss for Tamil Nadu and India only, not for us. We will, because I already, in my bike I kept everything. Sir, Kachi name and then sir, symbol, everything I kept it, and I requested people to put to vote for Makal Talar also in my bike.
All right, but there is one Neta in Tamil Nadu that has taken the political plunge, is now in the crosshairs of the political parties, especially the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Kamal Hassan. Well, EPS, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, took apart Kamal Hassan on his jibe of the rate card. EPS said that the actor knows nothing about politics, adding that the actor has started a party after retiring from his acting career. His response comes after Hassan read out a long rate card for bribes, claiming that everything in the state machinery only gives or works after giving a bribe. He further said that if his party comes to power, he'll make sure that the government will be digitized and paperless.
அவருக்கு என்னங்க தெரியும் தமிழ்நாட்டை பற்றி 70 வயசு வரைக்கும் நடிச்சிட்டு இப்போ ரிட்டையர் ஆன காலத்தில் அரசியல் தூக்கியிருக்காரு. அரசியல் எல்லாம் தூங்கலாம் ஜனநாயக நாட்டில். நாங்களாம் 1974 வந்தேன். 46 ஆண்டு காலம் அரசியலில் இருக்கிறோம். 89லே சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர் ஆகியிருக்கிறேன். அவர் நடிப்பில் வேணால் பெருசாக இருக்கலாம், அரசியலில் ஜீரோ.
இது ரேட் கார்டு டாரிஃப்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லைங்களா, அது அதாவது தமிழகம் முழுக்க நடைமுறையில் இருக்கும் லஞ்சத்தின் ரேட் கார்டுகள். இங்கே இருக்கும் இந்த அவையில் இருக்கும் அனைவரும் அனுபவித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கும் அல்லது அனுபவிக்க போகும் லஞ்சத்தின் பட்டியல், அதன் விலைப்பட்டியல். அது ஆணாக இருக்கும் பட்சத்தில் அதற்கு வேறு விலை, பெண்ணாக இருக்கும் பட்சத்தில் அதற்கு வேறு விலை என்று தொட்டில் முதல் சுடுகாடு வரை லஞ்சத்தில் எப்படி இயங்கிக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது தமிழகம் என்பதற்கான டாரிஃப் கார்டு இது. உங்களுக்கும் அதை கொடுக்க சொல்றேன், ஏன்னா நினைவில் இருக்கும்.
All right, cutting across to my colleague Pramod, who's joining us live with the very latest on both these stories developing. One of them pretty much climaxing, Pramod, where Rajinikanth is concerned. What are the reactions that you're picking up from his fans? Because there seems to be quite a bit of heartbreak with all of that weight going on from 2017.
Statement that was given by Rajinikanth, which was 3 pages long. He has said that the recent health development, he considered that as a warning from God, and based on that, he has decided not to enter politics. In fact, as we speak, certain fans were assembling in front of Rajinikanth's house. They are asking, they have 3 demands actually. One, they claim that they're going to protest, do a hunger strike, and the second thing, and the most important thing, is that they don't even want Rajinikanth to be in the forefront, considering his health, but they should have another secondary in command. This is how they are seeking a kind of response from Rajinikanth, but unfortunately, he's not going to provide any kind of response now. He very categorically has mentioned that he is retiring from any kind of electoral politics, but he will make sure that he will give any kind of support if required. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the fans are really happy about it.
Well, Pramod, on the other hand, where Kamal Haasan is concerned, well, he is in active politics, and he also spoke about Rajini, and on the sidelines of it, a complete clash between the current dispensation of Tamil Nadu and Kamal Haasan.
Well, that is true actually. This kind of for almost 10 days now, there is a kind of clash between Kamal Haasan and the Chief Minister, Edappadi K. Palaniswamy. What Kamal Haasan is trying to do is that he's having a properly calculated move of steps, be it trying to show that he's heir apparent of MGR, or if he's now bringing out a bride sheet. Now we have to realize that Kamal Haasan has a couple of IAS, retired IAS officers with him who are actually providing him with the data, but unfortunately EPS is not able to counter this, and this is where he's going ahead talking about Big Boss, talking about Kamal Haasan's age, calling him a retired actor who has entered politics, but doesn't look like the Chief Minister is not happy or pleasant with whatever Kamal Haasan is currently doing now.
All right, appreciate you joining us. We're going to continue to come back to you for more updates. Pramod, things are only going to heat up where the Tamil Nadu elections are concerned. But viewers, there will be no Rajinikanth not entering active politics. He's made that very clear today in his Twitter statement. Let's now shift focus to the other big story that we're tracking very closely, and that is the mutant strain of coronavirus which has come in from the United Kingdom. 6 cases of that have now been detected in India. The people that have tested positive have been kept in a single-room isolation in designated healthcare centres by the state government. Their close contacts have also been put under quarantine. The Health Ministry said that the situation is under watch. Regular advice is being provided to the states for enhanced surveillance, containment, testing and dispatch of samples. India has suspended all flights coming in from the UK till the 31st of December. To be sure, it has also made testing mandatory of all UK returnee air passengers through RT-PCR tests. The presence of the new UK variant already has been reported by Denmark, Netherlands, Australia, Italy, Sweden, France, Spain, Switzerland, Germany, Canada, Japan, Lebanon and Singapore.
So there is no evidence that the current vaccines will fail to protect against COVID-19 on the variants reported from UK or South Africa. Vaccines क्या करते हैं? हमारे immune system को एक बड़े wide range protective antibodies तैयार करते हैं. तो इन changes से वो पूरा repertoire जो है protective antibodies का वो काफी है इनके खिलाफ काम करने के लिए. So the changes in the variants are not sufficient to make the vaccine ineffective. So this is the positive reassurance.
Most of them who came from 21st of November to the midnight of, from 21st of December to the midnight of 23rd of December were subjected to a RT-PCR test at the airport itself, and those who came 28 days prior, 25th of November to 23rd of December, midnight, so roughly 30,000 odd people, we have shared this information with you, have been identified, lists shared with the state, samples taken. Positive samples have been then sent to this consortium for genome sequencing, and 6 people so far have been found to possess the UK variant virus.
Well,
Well, we are monitoring that. I mean, for instance, if I heard in South Africa there were one or two cases elsewhere, we are monitoring that very carefully. I don't expect that extension to be a long or indefinite extension. I'm not going to put a figure on it, but the words I'm choosing will give you an idea. A slight extension, small extension of the temporary suspension. Because I also see that flights from the United Kingdom to other countries are similarly suspended for the moment. But I think we are getting a handle on this once we have the genome sequencing completed and we have a fuller extent of the picture, and I think that will give us the confidence to open up flights again.
कहा गया है कि जो ट्रैवलर्स आए हैं अभी वाले पुराने वाले वो तो करेंगे ही कहीं, पर डॉक्टर विजय राघवन सर ने कहा अभी कि जो आगे भी जो भी पॉजिटिव आएंगे शुरुआत में हम कम से कम 5%, 1 out of 20 of those specimens will be tested for UK variant. वह ICMR ने फैसला किया है कि जिन पेशेंट्स में ये देखा जाएगा उसमें डिजीज की फॉर्म में कोई कमी है, कम सीरियस है, ज्यादा सीरियस है, ये एस्पेक्ट देखा जाएगा.
Connecting to my colleague Naga Arjun, who's joining me live with the very latest updates on that story. Naga, a lot of those 6 are from Bangalore that have been detected with the mutant UK strain. The contact tracing of those found in Bangalore, has that been followed up?
Well, absolutely right. 3 people who have been tested positive for the new strain of virus have been moved to Nimans for further investigation, is what we are told. Once they tested positive, they were moved to government hospital. When the strain was sent to, the sample was sent to Pune for the new strain detection. When they came back positive, they were moved to critical units in Nimans. They are stable, is what we are told. The apartments that they were living in has been sealed down completely for the next 14 days. And all of the apartment dwellers have tested negative and the primary contacts have tested negative. So that's a silver lining in this case here, because except for the positive patients, no other primary or the secondary contacts have tested positive till now. And the next 14 days, the government is hopeful that they will also recover and come out and lead a normal life. They say that nothing to worry. The Karnataka government is hopeful that the new strain has not passed on to everyone here.
Appreciate you joining us, Naga. We're going to continue. Come back to you. My colleague Naga Arjun getting us the very latest in terms of 3 of the 6 that have been found to be positive of the mutant COVID-19 strain from UK are from Bengaluru. We're going to keep getting our viewers the latest on that. But let me now cut across to the other story that we're tracking very closely. We're just 2 days ahead of New Year. And even though our cases are becoming lesser where the country is concerned, we have to keep our guard on and our mask up. So therefore, a lot of restrictions have been put in place. Let's take you through where the state of Punjab is concerned. There's a 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew, which is in effect till January 1st. Celebrations with COVID guidelines only. In the state of Rajasthan, there are no parties, no firecrackers allowed. The night curfew in cities with 1 lakh population will continue ensue. Markets will close at 7 p.m. In the state of Gujarat, no public gathering is allowed. Most places have Section 144 in play. In Maximum City, Mumbai, there is a complete blanket ban on all parties, and an 11 p.m. to a 6 a.m. curfew continues as we speak and will go across till the new year as well. In Karnataka, no gathering is allowed till January 2nd, while in Himachal Pradesh, there is a night curfew which will continue till January 5th. Meanwhile, if you're in Uttarakhand, there will be no parties in public spaces. If you've gone there for a holiday, stick into your cottage, stay there. In Delhi, muted celebrations are allowed with police permission. What does muted really mean? Well, no gatherings in large numbers. In Noida, celebrations are allowed with COVID norms, while in Odisha, no night celebrations at all on the 31st of January. There's a complete blanket ban on that. While outside of Mumbai, Maharashtra, there is a night curfew which will continue till the 5th of January. All right, let's move on right now and stick with the state of Maharashtra. Kangana Ranaut, after being missing from the state of Maharashtra for months on end, attacking the government, attacking the chief minister, decided to come back to the city of Mumbai. Kangana's second visit to the city after she made the controversial POK remark on Mumbai following which the actor was given Y+ security by the central government. After her comeback, Kangana today visited the Siddhi Vinayak temple in a traditional Marathi ensemble. She also visited the Mumbra temple, which is extremely close to the hearts of Marathis in Mumbai. Speaking to the media, Kangana said that she doesn't need anyone's permission to live in Mumbai except Lord Ganesha. She also raised Jai Maharashtra slogans post her temple visit. Remember, Kangana was last seen in the city on the 9th of September after her office was demolished by the BMC over alleged illegal constructions.
देखिए, मुझे यहाँ पे रहने के लिए सिर्फ और सिर्फ गणपति जी की परमिशन चाहिए और मैंने किसी से कोई परमिशन नहीं मांगी है, सिर्फ गणपति जी से परमिशन मांगी है। परमिशन आप कंगना जी फोटो कर रहे हैं। वो अपने कंगना जी इधर देखिए ना, इधर ईडी का नोटिस गया है उनको, क्या बोलेंगे? कंगना जी।
All right, well, that's some good news coming in from Australia. India has leveled the test series with Australia 1-1 with a stellar performance by the filling-in captain Ajinkya Rahane.
This one run needed.
Ajinkya Rahane deservingly hitting the winning runs as India registered an emphatic 8-wicket win over Australia in the Boxing Day Test.
And what a historic win this is for India. I say historic win because there was a historic loss before it.
No, talk was all about showing that attitude on the field, showing that intent on the field, and as I said, character. That matters a lot. Adelaide, as I said, that 1 hour. That 1 hour actually took game away from us. Australia played really well, but I think character and attitude was really important going into the test match.
That might be it.
In Virat Kohli's absence, Rahane led the team brilliantly and scored a match-winning ton in the first innings.
In every sense of the word, this is what it is. He's been the glue to this Indian innings.
On the fourth day, Australian tail did frustrate India, but the bowlers did not let the game slip away. Debutant Mohammad Siraj had an impressive outing and finished with a 5-wicket haul in the match.
Easy catch for Pant, another wicket for Siraj.
Today, Siraj's effort was outstanding, actually. He might not have the numbers to show for it, but the discipline and the ability to bowl long spells, the maturity he showed for someone playing his first test match. And in doing the job that he had to do once we lost Umesh, who was not on the field, was outstanding.
Over the session. Gone!
Ravi Ashwin knocked Josh Hazlewood over as Australia were bowled out for 200, setting India a 70-run target.
Australian innings is over. India needs 70 runs to win.
In reply, India lost Mayank Agarwal and Cheteshwar Pujara early.
Not sure whether it's swinging.
It's close to his body.
Ajinkya Rahane then joined forces with Shubman Gill, who looked composed and focused in his maiden outing in Whites.
Beautifully played again. Gets on top of the bounce. A gully in place, but goes wide.
I think this will go down in the annals of Indian cricket, world cricket, as one of the great comebacks, in the history of the game. To be rolled over for 36 and then 3 days later to get up and be ready to punch was outstanding. I think the boys deserve all the credit for the character they showed. Real character.
Lovely shot.
Gill finished unbeaten on 35 as India completed a remarkable turnaround after a horror show in the series opener.
And there's a fumble and they'll get that single.
Sports Bureau, India Today.
Ajinkya Rahane gets the winning run as it's...
Welcome back. You're watching our Fact Check segment, the segment where we bust certain claims masquerading to be facts on social media platforms and WhatsApp groups. Well, there was a message. You might have got it on your WhatsApp group that Babul Supriyo, Union Minister Babul Supriyo, was to join the TMC right before elections. Well, Babu has busted this claim, saying this is fake news. With that quick fact check, it's time for us to go into a quick break. To stay with me. Up next is To The Point. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.